Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where skincare is all about progression over perfection because perfection doesn't exist. Welcome back to the Skincare Club, a series I like to do of videos you can chuck on whilst you're getting ready, listen to like a podcast or doing a mask, or if you just want to do your skincare along with me. Now this is a pretty dangerous video for me because this is this is where all my money goes, because today I want to talk about products I love. Not just products I'm testing, not just products I was gifted, no first impressions or anything like that. This is the stuff I buy over and over again with my own money. The stuff that the moment it runs out, I immediately reorder. These are my holy grails, the stuff I genuinely miss if it's not in my routine. And these are kind of like my new holy grails. I tend to have new holy grails every 6 months because of where I am in my career at the moment. These are usually products that I've been gifted that I have absolutely loved and repurchased over and over and over and over. So let's start at the beginning and let's start off with the cleanser. Arencia Fresh Rice Green Rice Mochi Cleanser. You're probably sick to death of hearing about this because I've been talking about this, I feel like, for a year, the best part of a year. First of all, the texture. I love this. I will forever love this. Their campaign was a little bit annoying with people like putting a huge amount of product on their face and mixing in a big tub. They offered to send me that tub and I was like, no, thank you. I don't want to do that. Then the most annoying thing about that advert is you need the tiniest amount of cleanser, and one tub lasts you a lifetime. Like, that's a plus about the product. So I don't know why they're showing people overusing it. But this is such a nice cleanser. It's one of those cleansers with a lot of actives in, or a lot of beneficial ingredients that you do have to kind of leave on a little bit like a treatment, not just a wash. But the good thing about this is it is like a mask cleanser. So even if you do leave it on for a little bit longer, it's not going to dry you out. It's got rice water and rice powder. So you get this very, very gentle, almost like polished light exfoliation that's not scratchy or aggressive in any way. It's just enough to smooth texture over time. And what I love about that is I'm trying Tret again. I'm so on and off with Tret because my rosacea loves it 1 month and then doesn't the next. I'm in this constant state of peeling. But another creator told me at this brand event that their perfect kind of like Tret routine is doing tretinoin, 3 days later doing a very gentle physical exfoliation, which is weird because my skin peels 3 days after Tret as well, and so did theirs. And I did it, and so far so good. And this is the perfect kind of very gentle exfoliation that just buffs away at that peeling skin without stripping or irritating the skin any further than what Tret can already do. It gives you a really nice deep clean. It foams up very, very nicely, but doesn't strip the skin as well. So I love this in summer. I love this after like a sweaty day. I love it if my skin's just a little bit oilier than usual. It's so good. We have green tea in here, centella, witch hazel. So it's a really nice calming, soothing product. People panic about witch hazel, but in this format, it's not drying or irritating in any way. It's actually quite balancing. My oily areas feel controlled, but not dehydrated. I mentioned the texture, and what does make this such a nice texture is it's kind of like kneaded through like a traditional kneading process, which they do for mochi, which sounds very gimmicky, but they say actually help preserve the ingredients because there's no harsh heat involvement, which is really, really interesting. So yeah, if my pores are looking a bit congested, I'll apply this to dry skin, leave it for a few minutes like a mask, and then massage it in like a cleanser and rinse away. Really good at smoothing things out. This is one of those cleansers where I sometimes skip a first cleanse because it's so good at melting sunscreen as well. Not so much makeup. I love this. The tub packaging is a little bit annoying, but I can see past it because it's so good. Another product I talk about all the time, the CMP Laboratory Propolis Energy Ampule Mist. I am very picky with mists. Most are just like wet air. You know what? If it's just water in a can, like this Evian one, I don't care. But some mists just don't feel that great. This one is so nice. It actually feels like it's doing something because it is an ampoule. It's a serum basically. It's got propolis in, which is brilliant for barrier support and in general glow and moisturization. It's anti-inflammatory. It's got antioxidant properties in there. Then you got hyaluronic acid, panthenol, betaine. So you're actually getting a really nice dose of hydration as well. It's not just there to like refresh and make you a bit wet. The mist is also ultra fine. So I like layering this up. If you like multiple layers of hydration and toners, you can layer this up without using so much product, but still getting that kind of like 7 skin feel of hydration. I do see people using this as a like they do their makeup, then they spray this over to kind of add that glow back to their skin without like droplets sitting on the skin. I've not personally done that, but it looks nice. I have so many cans of this. It's in my filming room, it's on my vanity, it's in my bathroom. I have minis that live in my travel bags. It literally lives everywhere. Itchy leg. If my skin is looking dull midday, one spritz and it looks alive again, not greasy in any way, a really nice healthy glow. It's gentle, sensitive skin friendly, no stinging. I honestly don't see the need for any other mist. Like, why would I need another mist? I know this is an Ampule, but do this to toners. I want every toner like this. The ease of like spraying one layer, patting that in, spraying another one if I want extra hydration. It's just so good. I've got one with I think it's a PDRN one, which I'm yet to try. All that really means is it's going to be extra hydrating, but I just love this so much. I love CMP's serums. I love their essences. I love their lip products. So of course I love this mist so much. Oh, a surprising one, not a surprising one for me, but the numbuzin No. 3 Skin Softening Serum. I tried this on and off literally for about 2 years. And I always just forget to use it or stop using it. I don't know why, but I opened this one. I was like, use this because I love the sheet mask from the No. 3 line. I was like, just use it, get through it. And I ended up using this every single day, twice a day. It's like a very ferment heavy serum with galactomyces and bifida ferment lysate. So very essency actually. It's very like reminiscent of a classic essence. So focusing on barrier support, brightening, elasticity of the skin. You know, it's a typical well-aging essence formulation, really. What I will say is while this does give you a nice dose of hydration, I find like a lot of the other numbuzin products can give you that instant kind of like, oh wow, my skin looks really good. Not in a gimmicky way, whilst also working in the long term to give you good results. But this one is it's a very slow burn, I would say. But after a few weeks, your skin just looks better, smoother, more even, feels more resilient as well. Slightly thick, but very lightweight, but sinks in so nice to the skin. And like I said, does give you that nice, well-hydrated glow, but very natural. I do like that numbuzin kind of like number all their products and serums based on concerns. No. 3 is essentially about textured skin and elasticity. And this is the kind of serum that makes your whole routine kind of like work better. And I have noticed, I haven't used this probably for about a month now because I finished it a while ago. And I have noticed I'm kind of building, sounds so stupid, but I'm building texture back up in my skin on purpose for something else. And it's very easy to do that when I'm not using this serum. It's good. I miss it. I like it. I use their mask often, but I will go back to using this eventually. TIRTIR Azelaic Acid 12% Serum. I didn't know what this product did for the longest time, and then I came back from Korea after my skin was absolutely fucked, and this really helped. If you deal with redness, breakouts, post-acne marks, this is so good. Azelaic acid is one of my favorite ingredients because it's anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, it helps regulate keratin production, so it tackles congestion and redness at the same time. 12% is strong, but still at cosmetic level. And in this formula, it's kind of buffered. You've got panthenol, zinc PCA, ceramide, betaine. So while it's calming redness and balancing oil, it's also hydrating. There's a lot of discussion whether azelaic acid is actually useful in serums like this. There's other brands like Anua where people are like, the azelaic acid is useless in this. TIRTIR's had the all clear from a lot of cosmetic chemists, so it's actually doing something. I stopped using azelaic acid for the longest time because a lot of the formulas would pill. They'd also primarily be in like a cream form. So these hydrating, soothing serums are perfect for me. This is definitely my skin is acting up and I need to sort it out kind of serum. It has very much become a holy grail serum for when my skin is just going through it, or when I feel like my skin is going to go through it. So next time I get on a flight and I know I break out after that flight, this is coming with me because I know it will help. Oh, a very newish kind of favorite of mine, the Frankly PDRN Ball Bounce Serum. I love PDRN. I'm always cautious about it though because of how it's marketed. We know that topically PDRN is not injectable PDRN, but when I see a PDRN product, I know I'm going to get bounce hydration and just like a plump looking face, right? What I love about this formula is that kind of like balance thing it's visually got going on. So it uses salmon PDRN alongside a hydrating essence and oil capsules in a 9:1 ratio. It's very scientific. So you get barrier support, moisture, and then that bouncy finish without it feeling greasy. This is somehow both oily and not oily at all at the same time. So that orange PDRN ball is kind of oily. You shake it up into that essence and it kind of becomes like this liquid oil. Not like a dry oil, not an oily oil. It just feels so hydrating. So I do put it on as my final step before moisturizer, just in case. It's not really that oily, but just in case, you never know. And just the hydration and bounce it gives your skin is so nice. It gives your skin that like slightly fuller look over time, plumper, more elasticy looking, and the texture is so nice. So nice. It's great for dry skin when my skin is super sensitive. It's got Hoitiana cordata extract in here, Centella asiatica, niacinamide, so essentially a plumping, soothing, brightening evening serum, just done in this very visual, eye-catching way. This is an interesting one, the VT PDRN Reedle Shot Eye Lifter. I immediately thought this was a gimmick when I first saw it. It has this like vibrating metal applicator at the top that they say delivers 12,000 vibrations per minute, which sounds really dramatic, but it's actually really nice. It does help a little bit with like lymphatic movement and product absorption. I found the most. It just helps the eye cream absorb super fast, really sinks down into the skin, and it just feels nice. It feels nice. Just a quick tip, this only vibrates when you're touching the metal bit to your skin. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So you have to hold your finger on the metal. Something about conduction, I don't know. What would you choose? An average eye cream that you have to pat in like this, or an eye cream that gives you a cold, soothing massage as you do it? That one, right? That one. What way was I pointing? The cold soothing massage. And it really does make a difference with how quick it absorbs. Now, important, does this contain the famous Reedle spicules VT are known for? No, there are no hydrolyzed sponge spicules in the ink list whatsoever. So they are kind of banking on the popularity of the spicule range, but thank God, because I don't want those anywhere near my eyes. This contains peptides, PDRN derivatives, ceramides, tranexamic acid, and niacinamide. So you're getting that brightening, you're getting barrier support, hydration. You know, the device, I feel like is trying to make it feel a little bit more high tech than it actually is, but the formula itself is genuinely pretty solid. It's very good. If you struggle with dull under eyes and like mild puffiness, I would say this is really enjoyable to use. And yes, I use it consistently, not just for content. Somebody was like, that's such a gimmick. And I was like, yeah, it kind of is, but I kind of like it. The only thing that bothers me about this one is I bought it because it's refillable. You take off the little metal vibrating applicator and then stick another one on. I cannot find the refills anywhere. I can't find them anywhere. So I do have one that I've been saving because I want to film it, but I want to see if I can take it apart and apply that metal applicator to my other eye creams. We'll see. Now, my final one might surprise you, but this is the Rhode Barrier Butter. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what your opinion is on Hailey Bieber as a person. This is good. This is a proper occlusive style balm moisturizer. It's kind of their version of the Cicaplast, La Roche-Posay Cicaplast. But honestly, I feel like in a much more cosmetically elegant way. It's got hyaluronic acid complex in it, which is nothing new. It's just different molecular weights of hyaluronic acid, which pretty much every brand uses when you see hyaluronic acid. Polyglutamic acid though, which is so nicely hydrating. Muru butter, ceramides. So we're getting barrier support as well. And it's designed to seal everything in overnight. It's really not that heavy as it sounds though. I put off using this because I thought it was going to be thick. I thought this was going to be like an old-fashioned thick cream made for people with very dry skin, but it's not. It's perfect on my combination skin. If my barrier feels compromised, if I've traveled, if my skin is dry from trek, this is the final step in my evening routine. What I will say is if my barrier needs repairing, this isn't one I would go for. I would use something like a Stura, which is another one of my holy grails of all time. But when my skin needs just that little bit extra attention when it comes to hydration and locking everything in and making my skin soft and supple and plump again, this goes on every single time. It's kind of buttery, it's not suffocating, and I wake up with that really nice, soft, plump, dewy skin. And I kind of like this about it. The website says it's not greasy, but it kind of, when you wake up, you can definitely feel the product on your skin. But I kind of like that because in reality, I wake up and go straight outside for a dog walk. And if I wake up dry and then I'm going outside into this weather, which is cold at the moment, my skin's going to dry out even more. So I love having remnants of product on my skin the next day. Like when I don't use this cream, I'll often just like use a mist before I go out, like the Beekman one that's like half oil, half toner. But yeah, this does exactly what it claims to do. Strengthens the barrier, reduces transepidermal water loss, supports that bouncy look. And I have purchased it time and time again because I'm not on Rhode's PR list anymore. I think they see my videos and they're like, that's enough now, that's enough now. So yeah, these are products that I really feel have made such a difference for me over and over again, that I have bought over and over again, and I have backups of. Not backups because I'm going to get through them very, very quickly. They're nothing dramatic, I'll be honest with you, but I kind of like that. These are the products that make a difference that will last the rest of my like skincare life. Obviously, I'm going to change products because that's my job, but these are products that I just know keep my skin functioning and going. If you tried any of these, I really want to know your experience with them as well down below in the comments. I will link everything in the description down below. If I have an affiliate link for it, I will use an affiliate link. So you can shop by them if you want to support this channel. If not, Google it, it's fine. But I hope you enjoyed today's video and hopefully I will see you next time.